Welcome to BG30 TV. Eat, sleep, game, repeat.
The monkey should be okay on this bottom lane as he is getting harassed, and Enchantress is annoying for your Jingu stacks. Another go here. You do not want to feed kills to this lone.
Are they going to get this kill first? They do! XXS barely manages to get the cleave through to get the kill on Whitemon before he in turn falls to Pure. So it is a support for core trade-off, but at least that core was able to get some experience for the kill.
Or you're confident in the scale. You have things to back him up, and you're just confident in the core matchups.
7-minute Wisdom Rune. It's about to spawn soon, and the pressure is amping up in the offlane, where XXS is getting dove by an Enchantress Clockwork. They turn around, though, and they're killing the bear. That straight up is going to be a 300 gold for XXS, and the defended tower, but the Wisdom Rune still needs defended. Saksa, he tried to make a play for it, but he sees double supports and finds that it is not a Wisdom Rune he should be worrying about. It's his own life, stuck in a corner, and killed.
Did you get the steal, though? Whitemon.
Ame gets the steal on the other side of the map, though, so it's still even. Whitemon commits for it underneath the tier 2. The creep wave is coming in, though. He takes a couple of tower shots, and now slowed down by Jin-Q and XXS. A second support punished for Tundra daring to go for that dive.
And this Underlord, not an easy hero to dive this early in the game.
No. Part of the reason that Xtreme did pick it up, right? It's going to be one of the best heroes to deal with that kind of extension by Tundra. Managed to hit that stun onto the Enchantress. The poison burst. It looks like it's combating against the Wiz, and it's just not going to be quite enough damage. Turned around the Viper Strike. That breaks the Viper and makes him so much easier for Whitemon to kill with that magic damage. Jin-Q up next, perhaps, as he hits the Impale, but look at him looping around from the side is Pure to help get this kill. They are not afraid to move their carry around, and he provides just the extra bit of damage needed to get the kill. And straight into the mid-tier 1 tower pressure.
DY trying to clean up this Enchantress. Very close, he'll snag him. Big pick up for him on this Jakiro, almost pushes him to level 6. But that tier 1 tower is absolutely gone. It's a very similar game. You misplay versus a lone Druid lineup, you're going to lose objectives. And that is just an open area fight that does not favor XG. That's where the Clock and the Enchantress just thrive. You run into similar issues as game 1.
Already failed to defend one tower, but perhaps a second one can be defended here as the Viper Strike catches Ramses as his aggression. It'll get him killed. Back through the gate they go, but they are going to be kind of fed up. Whitemon throws out the cost on these heroes, but they don't actually have the numbers, perhaps, as so many heroes come through the gate that Xtreme Gaming overwhelmed Tundra. Kill the support, take down the bear, go after the hero as well. Pure, he draws a new bear out from the ground. Ame, he gets a couple of Jingo hits in his supports, though. Can't get there in time to be able to provide the disables instead. Thompson underneath the tank, can't live. Meanwhile, Ame gets turned around on by Pure, who pops his ultimate and his bear. Managed to double team the Monkey King, and will do the same to the Underlord.
Pure is so strong in this early game. Diffusal already up, Spark of Courage going to work. In fact, 2 Sparks of Courage. Both will activate here as they get. He is the fulcrum. He is the hero you're going to fight around and try and snowball this game off of. And it is a 3-0-3 start for Pure on this lone Druid. He's very strong right now, almost level 10.
And he's going to take even more as he comes through the gate. Take that safe lane tower. Maybe take DY's head with it. Saksa tries to slow him down with a blood grenade. They finally catch up long enough for the diffusal blade to get it active. That's enough.
Have some gate potential like we saw there. I like the idea of just making these fast moves with everybody outnumbering Tundra. If they had snagged that lone Druid kill, this game might have just swung completely in their favor, but another quick find from Jin-Q. He's having a great game here on this Nyx, all things considered. He's level 7, Urn already up, going Vessel on the Nyx to try and deal with the lone Druid heal. And it'll be first item pipe for him. So he's going the team item over the greedier option.
Shot lands, Thompson tries to follow this up, but a gate from XXS keeps him away, manages to steal that gate. Can Thompson do anything with this, though?
A very interesting spell to have.
An opportunity to meet Xtreme's movements, perhaps. A way to be able to outmove
action.
Tower is under attack.
Jin-Q. Whitemon
Want this Underlord up top. XXS will try and vacate the area. Do you gate on him here? Big question.
That stolen spell still available for Thompson. He'll TP back. Tundra, I assume, are playing this part of the map for Roshan, right? Like, we want to take these off-lane towers. But also, Roshan on the table, you said, was...
Oh, he's going to gate Ame bottom, maybe.
Arrow Strike hits him, and here comes the gate. A move that Ame was not expecting. What does he do about this one? Hits the trickery, but he knows he's got to run. The magic damage of Thompson is easily going to overwhelm him. Finally, the gate is put to use here, and Tundra back through it, the other side of the map.
Very efficient move. Thompson was pinging that one out. Just an easy setup here from Ramses. He'll even go through the gate, so Tundra bringing 5 heroes back to this triangle, and XG's smoking straight into them here without the Monkey King.
Fighting without the monkeys is a bold move, and they've already been jumped on, but what an Ice Path Macro Pyre! A beautiful hit that does no damage, though. Pipe shrugs off most of it. Poor Ramses is stuck inside the Macro Pyre for so long. He almost dies. Still, though, the fight is good for Tundra. They keep chasing after heroes. DY is going to be stunned up long enough for the rest to follow it up. The bear does not quite die. So both Ramses and the bear get low. Nobody actually falls. Tundra picking up a 5K net worth lead now.
Once more, XG just lack the damage here. Now Blink is up for Ramsey, so you have more initiation power, more dive potential.
Stolen Firestorm is perfect to get the damage. The Underlord, a tanky hero, not against this kind of overwhelming advantage that Tundra are bringing to every single fight. Xtreme, you specifically said this is the time where they need to make sure they do not bleed out in kills and towers, and that's exactly what Tundra is doing to them.
They're finding the openings. This game is starting to spiral in their favor. And you just finished your Battle Fury. So on the flip side, while Pure is almost ready to go high ground, Ame's like, I need another 20 minutes.
Time to start farming.
My game just began. XG, they need to find a way to make space in this game.
I feel like I've seen this story a few times in this series. DY, Jakiro, alone somewhere on the map, found. And we'll make Tundra work for it a little bit. They'll have to use the hook shot. Meanwhile, mid lane, they actually jump out of Pure does manage to get off his ultimate, and Ramses came in with the epicenter. It's not an easy kill, but XM can do the damage. The Viper is more than enough, and Ramses, Ame, a 4-staff caught him out of the rocket flare. That surely would have been a death sentence.
That is so close to a terrible death for Ame, but instead he gets to join the fight, pick up some extra gold on top of it. And he does the most damage there with a massive Wukong. Pure, he felt invincible. He felt like this game was too good to lose. And XG, they find the opening they need in this series. Now all of a sudden, we have ourselves a Dota game because this monkey is going to get the time he needs.
Tundra immediately try and strike back without 2 of their cores. 2 supports leading the way. Thompson to help out. XM with that Vessel on him. He's burning, but they do have supports coming in now. And then helped out by the pipe. Can he live through this? No, but he does get his revenge, certainly, from the grave. He spits out back at Tundra and will claim 3 lives for his own.
And Ame is going to get another team fight cleanup here. Says, thank you, XM. The buffet has been set. Jin-Q is starting to turn into a 4th core here. We've seen this in a lot of the Knicks games. He just finds these little openings, and it doesn't take much for him to be a huge threat. This Vessel has absolutely paid off versus these big team fight frontliners.
Feels like Tundra got a little bit too used to the net worth lead and the way the momentum was going in this series. Game 1 was such a dominant show from them, and it felt like Game 2 might be a repeat performance, but now they're beginning to get kicked off and falling apart. The Nyx Assassin setting up Xtreme Gaming for another successful kill.
And an amp damage rune for one of their cores. XM will pick it up. They can start to do some tower pushing of their own. Jin-Q finds another massive opening in this game. This mid Rubik is starting to get abused. It is falling behind the enemy 4 position and becoming a liability.
Set that trade-off. Would you take an under-farmed Rubik in exchange for an over-farmed Lone Druid? 1 death on Pure has made that strategy from Tundra fall really flat. And bug indeed, Jin-Q, playing the Nyx Assassin, perhaps the MVP for Xtreme Gaming, as he has set them up for so many kills by now and has finally gotten Xtreme Gaming a net worth lead. What feels like the first time in this game. We'll see if they can actually keep that growing, though.
Initiations are going to become very key as this game progresses. What can Jin-Q find?
Oh, this is maybe a little too deep. I'm not sure if you want this one. XXS, he committed for that one. He throws out that pin. Where's he going? He's not going back. He pushes forward. Kamikaze straight past the tier 2 tower. I guess it helped Jin-Q get away.
I mean, that was clearly not a play the second Jin-Q started to bail. XXS did not get the memo. Currently, the entire Bloodstone for Ramses is flying out right now, but it's far. If actually take this fight right now, you're missing a huge amount of net worth on the Sand King.
And Ame is maybe going to be able to get a really good ultimate here. On all of that corner of the pin, he's going to throw it out. Dropped an illusion on the strike. He went out to an illusion. That's disastrous. The rest of the team is going to have to make a better initiation, but the Roshan's already dead. And Ame, he pops his BKB, but for what? To try and get Thompson. It seems like he's managed to get his Jingu stacks up, and we'll finish off that pesky Rubik. XXS needs some help. The bear is currently coming from a blood hit from his Jin-Q, but Ramses is still strong with a Bloodstone. Running around with his Sandstorm, trying to chase after these heroes. Somehow Pure managed to get through this one, and now his bear starts going to work. A hit for the Balance Strike, a push away from the bear. Get back, get back. Jin-Q tries to make a run for it, but the Gladiator gets him in his hole. Standing strong, take down the Lone Druid once. Ame, can he make it twice though? In the way, XM, he's out of here. A TP out, DY does the same, but Ame will be left behind.
Oh, Pure. He switched his items onto the main Lone Druid just to get that Gleipnir out. What an insanely heads-up play.
No way.
But XM, he just lived through that entire fight. The Viper, he stands, he delivers 6,000 damage. They get the Aegis. He went on the bottom tree line. He dropped a Wukong on a Rubik illusion that got baited. Thompson with, I think it's just an illusion rune, did so much work in that fight. And now he will be caught again. This is another deep committal.
White just bailed him out with a beautiful hook shot of Cogs. They're all grouped up. Thompson is dead, but maybe Ramsey with a 3-man burrow. Hit that epicenter, hit the bear roar. Get as much as you can out of this. It's a grab bag.
These gates, they have been a blessing and they have been a curse for XG. It's another one that just fell too deep. And a third hero
to go. Ramses gets him on the burrow too. All three that went through that gate will die for it.
Tundra strike back with another gift just straight into the heart of their side of the map. And Ame's looking on like, guys, is this the fight we want to take? XG just not respecting the numbers that can come from Tundra around these tier 2s. And now you gave him an opening, you gave him push potential. They're straight into the high ground. Alpha Wolf here for Soxa for more damage boost. The Ags is done for the Rubik, so despite Thompson having an extremely rough game here, in fact, he is bottom 3 network. This is a support Rubik at this point.
Making this push without the Rubik. Extreme Gaming, gonna try and catch the heroes before they can retreat. That is a big misclick there from XM.
I mean, he got that siege creep.
Yeah, siege creep down, I guess.
That is a range Drax claim from Tundra. Not an end-all be-all given the game state. Absolutely. So also wear out that timer on the stolen Firestorm for Thompson. So XG are going to go into this next fight. This Rubik will have to look for the double spell steal. A little bit of an edge.
Pure calls in some reinforcements for another Tormentor.
Of course, doesn't want to take the one-on-one.
Understandable.
Also a lot of Force Staffs on this Tundra side you have to think about. But you have double Force Staff on the 2 supports and you have a Force Staff on Thompson. There's a lot of bailout potential, getting heroes out of the Wukong, out of the control.
Really good. They know they just hit the Tormentor, but Ame, he goes in pretty deep, breaks that smoke, deciding whether to he hopped away for the burrow strike. Just in time. Now he hops back in the BKB, commits that Wukong's command, and now let's see if the Lone Druid can stand toe-to-toe. He gets out step outside of the Wukong's command, but the bear does die. Meanwhile, XXM getting peppered by Soxa. A stolen boundless strike will stop him getting through the gate, and Soxa does the damage. Now XM, he's not sure quite what to do. His hook shot's gonna stop any movement from him. An Ice Path goes down, tries to go for the kill on Ramses, hoping beyond hope that he can get that damage done, but it will not happen. DY will follow the rest of his team into the grave. Ame is the only survivor. Nobody dies on the side of Tundra.
They all end on Pure, and it was not enough. They didn't have some of the extra spells from the Nyx who got caught up on the side. Despite dodging the initial initiation on the Monkey King, they output 13,000 damage and they don't kill a hero. The Lone Druid will completely laugh it off as Tundra say, we're not going to wait for Roshan, we're going to push your base. Just too much sustain. Not enough single target burst damage. Ame needs more damage. It was a very disjointed fight. Supports did not get to do a lot.
And now Xtreme Gaming are getting picked off before they can actually get their full 5-man. What a heads-up move. Whitemon, Ramsey, somebody spotted him somewhere in that trees, makes that guess, and now instead of waiting for the Viper in 10 seconds, they will have to wait another 40 to be able to have an Nyx Assassin. Time that Xtreme Gaming might not have. As one full lane of barracks goes down, they can turn their heads towards that mid-melee racks as well if they want, or they could back up for Roshan. Roshan is going to spawn a bit late here, but Tundra should still have control of the pit. And it will switch over to the other side, which Xtreme Gaming would be very well positioned. They have a high ground ward on that gate. They have heroes already set up. The lanes are pushing in. Tundra sees some of those heroes. They see the Monkey King, the biggest threat.
You have to do Roche here if you're Tundra.
They're going straight to it, which means they should be able to have it. Xtreme Gaming have no response to this move.
No contest. The only saving grace here is you're going to get to your butterfly on Ame, but that might be the last item you get here, or you have to fight for your lives in a high ground defense situation. Now, in theory, that can be a tough fight for Tundra, but Lone Druid is one of the best base breakers in Dota.
Yeah.
And he just finished a full Assault Kuros. They're just going to 5-man gate into Ame. Ame says, well,
go throw the Wukong's command, immediately hit the impale, and Pure, oh, he got the fear, almost push Ame out of it, but the Wukong's command stays alive. Can the damage stay up, though? The power goes down. How did Pure manage to get out of here? What? He's making a run for it, throws out the Gleipnirs, the stuns are after him. Ame hops on top, stun, where's the stuns? They didn't have it. They go for the bear instead, but they needed that kill on Pure. They needed it to turn the game around.
This hero, sometimes it just does not make any sense. 11,000 damage done by XG and Pure. He just walks it off, man. Gates right into a Wukong, says no problem.
Hook shot across, Whitemon. It's his mark thanks to a deep lane ward. DY's life is forfeit. 50 seconds. Timer for him. The bear goes up to the high ground. It's immediately met by staunch resistance. That's a big pit.
That is a very big pit. Thompson happy with the spells he's got right now. Pick up one more easily.
XG's got to feel a little impotent. Much smaller circle from him, but I guess it's enough. The bear is not able to take down that building. And they will be able to wait out there. Jakiro coming back into play. Tundra Pure uses BKB for that. A back out, time to do Tormentor, they say.
Another 1v1, no.
This is gonna be another time where Xtreme are smoked. See the pop-up there that the Dire did the Tormentor.
There's a big shield
so they
rune.
know where they're at.
Oh, give it to Ame. This is a really big rune if they can get a fight out of it. But Tundra should be looking at the lanes right now. They know this is coming.
Oh, and Ame. He feels strong with the shield rune, but he is going to be walking the Tundra heroes. They immediately jump from Ramsey, and what a Wukong's command, hitting all 5 of these heroes. Tundra on the run, caught in the pit though. Pure, his hero is going to make it out. His bear will not. And XM, first step forward, pumps BKB, putting damage onto Thompson. Damage on Thompson, it's going to be enough. Can he get away though? Ramsey with a buyback now, pops Bloodstone epicenter. XM, his BKB is only going to last so long. And Shinku, he's going to get diced up. Pure is big and he's bad, and he's a deadly bear that is going through hero after hero. An immediate buyback. Ame is going to buy back, but what about the Underlord? What about DY who's left behind on the Jakiro? They won't have all their heroes. They take the fight, they get some kills, they get some buybacks, but ultimately that 27,000 net worth lead is beginning to show its face. What does it mean when you have to play against another life on one of these cores? A gate straight to it. They cannot afford to give up this Aegis, but no one's actually going through the gate right now. Ame sitting up in the back, jumps through the trees. Wukong's command, dead center is Pure, and he's already been hit by some stuns. They are all in to kill the Lone Druid, but Pure got his BKB up. They got a bear kill. Now they have to come in for the Roshan. Ame falls, but Ramses with the hit. Whitemon gets the hook, and Ramses takes the Aegis. Denies Ame's chance in immortality. It is ripped away from him, and Tundra stomp Xtreme into the ground.
They got basically everything out of that they wanted. Aegis on the Sand King, an absolute gem. And Ame out for 110 seconds here. No buyback on the Monkey King.
The
This
same
hero.
team fights going the same ways, running over the same ground, surrounded by the same old fears. Another year of unrealized potential, another tournament of broken dreams. Maybe he can save it, but a 4-7, it gets an XM killed. No defense. Ame, XM, both out. No damage in the tank left for Xtreme. The best they can do is get a Sand King who had an Aegis anyway. They killed him twice, but thrice he'll revive. Thrice will come back into this team fight to end the game. The throat is exposed, and Tundra will lay claim to a top 4 at the International.
And they will eliminate the last team trying to fight against this European cabal, for lack of a better word.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.